Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, we're in Sheffield, and this is the start of a three-day bank holiday weekend, which will culminate in the crowning of the Kazoo World Snooker Champion on Monday night. And for the first time in 17 years, there is nothing to separate these two semi-finals at the halfway stage. This is going to be an absolutely monumental climax to our sporting marathon here at the one and only Crucible Theatre. What a run and what a match so far from the 2019 semi-finalist. We have never seen him so composed on the big stage. This is arguably one of the most important individual sessions of snooker of his entire career. He's starting to believe that a fairy tale final looms large. Lean, keen and ready to roll, he's Dave Gilbert. What an atmosphere tonight, and what an opponent. He's played immaculate snooker to make a fourth semi-final in 7 years. Steve Davis has said he's never seen him cueing better. He'll be roared on by his sons Finley and Bailey, who are in the crowd. He's pumped up for tonight. Come on, Daddy. Come on, the Warrior. Come on, Kyren Wilson.
And good evening, everybody. And can anybody this evening pull away from the other player? It's been nip and tuck all the way through, punch and counter punch. Every time somebody's gone one clear, there's been a reply. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, good evening, John. Good evening, everybody. Settle down, settle in for the most important session so far of this match. Nothing to split the players. So far, the exchanged frames in this morning's session, very, very high standard. Both players playing really good stuff. Who's going to make the first move?
Yeah, all sessions important. You do feel as if somebody can just kick on this evening, give them that advantage for tomorrow's final session. Who will it be? A little bit careless, that one. Definitely have not been contacting a ball colour.
One.
A bit awkward, these, Sean, aren't they? There's not sort of line it up with each other.
Yeah, Blue's his choice. I half thought he might have played the brown of two cushions and took a chance to split the reds there. They looked like it would have been almost impossible not to finish on a red, but we know how strong he is with the rest. He consider this a difficult shot. Lots of players would be steering away from it. For kyren, it's a basic shot. Yeah, lovely strike. And because he's so good with the rest, he doesn't fear leaving the cue ball in positions that a lot of players wouldn't. A lot of players would have played a different shot there.
Agreed. Sort of changes your perspective with your positional play. You think, well, I'm not good with it, I can leave it there. And that was an example. Those reds weren't great, but this is all right now. Little cannon. Yeah, I think he's top 2 rest players in the world. I'm sitting next to the other one.
$40. 15.
Amazing standard of play on display here between these two players as we're into frame 17. There has never been more than one frame in it in this whole match.
22.
And who's going to blink first?
Yeah, I watched kyren the other night. I was doing highlights program in the practice room, and he was on the other table with his brother, and they were doing the practice routines and long pots and medium pots, and well, the cue action was absolutely bolt straight. He was knocking some balls in, I can tell you, through this entire championship. Great place to find your best form, that's for sure.
30.
Choosing the red at the bottom of the pack here, choosing a chance to open more reds. Yeah, good aggressive shot. Brown was always waiting. And very quickly, he's turned this into a chance to win the first frame of the session. Mum and Dad watching on. And that second red just moved the blue out of the way. He can play for that red now.
Yeah, that's the way to make breaks. Get that cue ball in the reds, open them all out, make your job easier. You knew full well it was be brown or blue.
35.
Nice target.
36.
And already this is looking like a very sizable contribution from a little bit of a sloppy shot from Dave Gilbert. Leaving that red over the middle.
Cushion positional shot there for these two reds was always going to be on one of them. We've had everything so far from both players in the first couple of sessions. The only thing we haven't had from kyren is a century. His highest break so far in the match is 88. And he'd love to kick things off in what is probably the most important part of the match with a century break. Really sends out a marker, doesn't it, John, to your opponent when you open up like this. Lets them know they're in for a fight.
Yeah, especially off your first mistake. Must have thought there was no trouble there at all. Yeah, you can't beat a fast start.
Yeah, slightly overhit there. He played for the red nearest the black, and it's just those little mistakes. You can clearly see both of those reds pass, but he's actually on the wrong red here, and it's just gone awkward just at the wrong moment. It shouldn't be a problem, but it's a problem he shouldn't have had.
That's really well played. Had to get that right. Of course, earlier on in the break when he split the pack, he knocked the blue safe, so he could have played another shot if the blue had been on the spot, but with it being the balk area, it had to be that cannon. And he played it superbly well.
61. 62.
Appreciating that
69.
Can's over the line in this particular frame. As Sean said, can he go on and make the century?
70. $77. 78.
Lovely positional shot just needs that cue ball just to slow down a fraction. While he's still on both of these reds, we're getting close to a nice little milestone here. He's made 49 centuries here at the Crucible. Nice little milestone to get 50. Needs a couple more pots though before he gets there.
Yeah, and I know he's good with the rest. This will be a very good shot. These are tricky, blind pocket. Told you.
Karen Wilson.
Fantastic start, leading section from Kyren Wilson. One mistake from Dave Gilbert, that's all it took. Wonderful break, and he takes the opener tonight. He leads by 9 frames to 8. be leaving that red that's close to it. Just how he sees this. Taking down slightly.
It's a huge slice of luck. A huge slice of luck. Dave Gilbert actually looked up to his family there on the balcony, his friends asking him, was it a fluke? He couldn't tell from his position. Well, it was. But he is only going to get 1 point from it. Chance to roll in behind the yellow, though. And taken.
Kyren Wilson 1.
It's not all about how good you are, is it, John?
Oh, you can't beat a little run of the balls now and again. And generally, you know as well as anyone, Sean, you tend to get it when you're playing very well.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works, isn't it? When you're striking it well, going for your shots on the attack. Good fortune does tend to follow you, but it's not an exact science. And Dave's been caught out by it there. Kyren was actually miles away from the shot he'd played.
Got to be a little careful with this. Got to make sure he gets the top of the apex here. Doesn't want that cue ball to run away. Off the side cushion, drop in, try and get dead weight.